everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you love to do your own nails but aren't a professional like me, subscribe because I love to do quick, easy, and extra nails at home. Also follow me on Instagram, my name is Nails Sweetie. Today I'm going to show you how I created these 4-color ombre Louis Vuitton nails. If you want to purchase anything that I used in this video, consider shopping with my affiliate links below. I will make a small commission for my recommendation, but it won't be at an extra cost to you. Now let's get started. First, I'm going to apply Beetles Base Coat onto these full cover square nail tips that I got off of AliExpress. If you watch my other videos, you know that I love this base coat because I do not need to buff the surface of the nail and I don't get any lifting or chipping or anything, so that saves me some time. I did have to go up a size for my thumb, pointer, and pinky nail because I use a lot of coats on this nail and hard gel, which makes the nail less flexible. So if you are going to do this design on some press-on nails, make sure that you are sizing up so that you don't have to force the nail down onto your finger, which could cause pain and could cause lifting. The last video I uploaded was a super cute and easy watercolor design using alcohol inks and stamping plates. If you haven't watched that video, go check it out because these nails are to die for. I love them. I'll link them in the cards. I didn't upload a video last week because I was busy living my best life. I hope you all understand. But I'm back and I'm here with these super adorable Louis Vuitton nails. I'm going to start off by applying Le Chat's Twinkle Toes onto all of the nails. I'm making sure that I'm applying really thin coats because this will just be the base coat right now. So what that means is I'm going to just apply the 4 colors that I want to ombre, but I'm not going to ombre them. I'm going to cure them, and then the next coat that I apply I'm going to ombre. The reason why I'm doing this is because when you ombre with the brush, you're moving the gel around, and if you're doing that directly on top of like a base coat, there's going to be areas that have gaps, I guess. So I want to make sure I have a nice even base down first, and then my next coat I'm going to ombre. Now I'm applying Le Chat's Angel from Above right underneath the Twinkle Toes color. I'm just pushing it up right against it. I'm not painting directly over it because I don't want to transfer the Twinkle Toes color into the Angel from Above bottle, but do not worry about this being perfect. Just push it right up against it because you are going to go over this with another coat, so you're not going to see this layer. Just trust me, trust the process. It'll all look good in the end. You saw it in the beginning already, but it'll look better in the end. And now I'm applying Le Chat's Magical Wings underneath the Angel from Above color. Same thing, nothing different, a really thin coat. Push it right up against that color. And I repeat, we are not going to blend this out yet. This is going to go straight into the lamp so that there is a base color down for the nails. If you want, you can just do one base color, but I wanted to do this so that it was easier to blend out. And now I'm applying Gelish Pink Smoothie. This is a super old OG color in my collection. I got it a long time ago. I remember when gel first kind of came out, everyone was getting this color on their nails. So after you cure the base color, repeat the process so we can start blending. So I'm just going to apply the colors the same way, but using this gel ombre brush that I got from Amazon. I'm going to lightly, with the ends of those brush hairs, lightly feather and I guess stroke the colors together. A tip that I recommend is to be very gentle and flip the brush periodically so that the colors can blend into each other. For instance, that Angel from Above color, it's now on the bottom part of that brush. I'm going to flip it over so that I can get it a little bit closer into the Twinkle Toes color. So I highly recommend doing that. And whenever you move on to the next color, make sure that you're wiping your brush with a lint-free wipe. What I do is I kind of just like hug the brush with the lint-free wipe and just run the brush through it with pressure, but not too hard because you obviously don't want to rip the bristles out of the brush. And yeah, so just repeat for all of the colors and for all of the nails. I did that pinky nail by itself to kind of just see how fast it would be and whatever, and I realized I could just do all the nails to save myself some time. So what you see me doing here is repeating that process. This is only the second coat for these 4 nails, and I'm just painting them all together, and then I'm going to blend them all together. So as of now, we have the first base coat with Beetles, which is just a clear, regular base coat that helps adhere the gel polish onto the nail tip. And then we have the base colors, which were these 4 colors, but they weren't blended out. And right now, I'm applying the second coat so that I can start blending, which is what you see here. I apologize that my hand kind of gets in the way. You can't really see what's going on, but that's because all these nails were close to each other. If you notice with the lone pinky nail, it was a lot easier to blend it because I had more space to work with and I didn't have to worry about running into another nail. But because I wanted to just save myself some time, I kept these together and I had to like maneuver into it a little bit. So I apologize if it's blocking your view, but you can just rewind back to that lone pinky nail so you can see what I'm doing. When you're ombreing with a brush like this, it does obviously move the gel around, so that's why I wanted to have the base colors down, because if that wasn't there and we were doing this right on top of a clear nail, there would be gaps and it wouldn't look as good, and you'd have to do another coat of ombre, like 3 coats I think. So that's why I recommend doing the base colors. Don't even worry about blending them because you're going to do 2 coats on top of that are blended. So a while ago for St. Patrick's Day, I posted a video called The Easiest Gel Ombre Ever, because if any one of you have tried to ombre with gel before, you know that it's quite the task. It's a lot easier with regular polish, a lot easier with acrylic. But in that video, I used a sponge and it was super easy. So for this nail look, I tried to use a sponge again, but it did not work. Well, it worked, but it just took way too long because I had 4 different colors and they were all really similar to each other. So it was actually a lot easier to do this brush method, this time-consuming brush method, than the sponge method. So if you wanted to ombre with a sponge, I think you're really limited to only 2 colors, and those 2 colors have to be contrast to each other. Otherwise, you should just use regular polish, let it dry, and then top it with a gel top coat. So now I'm moving on to my final coat of ombre, or my final ombre coat. I'm doing the same thing. As you can tell, it's starting to blend together really nicely, but right here it still looks a little bit streaky. So I'm just going to do a safe coat. I'm pretty sure if I just applied top coat, it would still look okay, but just in case it didn't, here's the safe coat. When you are ombreing like this, you start to notice unevenness in the nail. If you look at the nails, you can kind of see they're a little bit lumpy, but that will go away because we are going to use several top coats and a builder gel on top of this. I will admit that these nails do kind of go against my at-home nail philosophy, which are quick and easy, but these are really, really easy. They just weren't quick. They took maybe 2 hours for one hand. The first hand took 4 hours because I was trying to experiment with all the different ways I can ombre. They all looked the same, but they all were different methods. The second hand, I did the quickest method, so it still took 2 hours, which kind of hurts, but you know, for something that's therapeutic to me, it saves me money than going to the salon, and it makes me feel good about what I created afterwards. I think that time is worth it. It is worth it. So I hope you try these, and if you do, tag me on Instagram so I can see it. They're starting to look so cute. I love these colors. And now I'm applying Beetles Top Coat because we are going to apply a nail powder on top. And this top coat is like my designated glitter top coat so that it doesn't get glitter in my Koopa Gelfinity top coat. This top coat's okay. Don't love it, don't hate it. I just like it for glitter, like I said. So anytime I use glitter, whether it's to put glitter on top or to seal glitter in, I just like grab this top coat so that glitter doesn't get in my other polishes. And I cure that for 60 seconds, and now I'm using Born Pretty's Mermaid Powder. This powder I got off of Amazon. It came with 4 different powders, a pearl, hollow, chrome, and mermaid powder. They all kind of look the same, but there's slight differences, except for the chrome and hollow one. Those ones look completely different. But the mermaid and pearl powder kind of look similar, but the pearl one is more pearly, and I don't really even know what mermaid means. Like, how is this a mermaid glitter? I have no idea, but it's cute. I like it. I think it's kind of a cross between the chrome and the pearl powder. I don't know, whatever. But I'm using the little eyeshadow sponge that came with it to get this color in, or get this powder in. You do have to press pretty hard. There will be some gaps, so just, you know, rub it in as best as you can and then pick up more powder to fill in those gaps later. When I'm content with how the powder looks, I'm just going to apply the Beetles Top Coat again. Make sure it's a nice, thick, even layer, and then cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds. As you can tell, after you apply top coat, it really blends the ombre in together and covers up any imperfections it might have had. And the mermaid powder also helped with that. But now I'm going to get some Louis Vuitton stickers that I made with my Cricut. I actually bought a Cricut machine because I looked up how to make nail stickers and I found Vanity Val's video, so it convinced me to buy a Cricut machine, but I also subscribed to her channel. And shout out to Vanity Val, love you, my bougie friend, one of my favorite nail channels out there. So I'm just getting some really good tweezers and applying the stickers onto the nail. I really wanted to follow the authentic LV pattern. So if you're wondering what is the logic as to why I set up the stickers like that, that's why. I wanted them a little bit staggered, and that's why LV is not on every single finger. Also, I do know that Louis Vuitton will always try to center their logo on all of their merchandise, and they will never have their logo on a stitch or a seam. It's never going to be cut off. So if you want to know how to tell if some Louis Vuitton merchandise is real or fake, look at the logo. If it's on a stitch or if it's cut off a little bit, it might not be real. I don't know if that's true, but I heard about that, and when I've gone to the stores, I've noticed that the symbol is never on the stitching. Alright, now back to the nails. When I pull off the stickers, the pieces or the shapes that have like dots in the middle, the sticker is way too small and way too much work to pull off and stick onto the nail. It's so much easier to get a dotting tool with some white nail polish or gel polish and just dot it there. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm using Gelish's Arctic Freeze, which I've used in almost all of my other videos. Unfortunately, they no longer sell it on Amazon unless you have a professional license to purchase it. So I think that's weird because that's new. That wasn't there last time. But whatever, I purchased it from my local beauty supply store. It is honestly the best white polish. It's the only one I've tried, but because I didn't feel the need to branch out to find another one, I'm gonna call it the best. But if I can't get my hands on it, because I'm not a professional, I might have to try other brands. So we'll see. When I run out of this one, I will keep you all posted. And now I'm just flash curing the dots with a mini LED flashlight. And now I'm using Mia Secret's Builder Gel. It's a builder gel in a bottle. Not really too good with builder gel, but I use it sometimes. What I'm using it for now is encapsulating the stickers in, because top coat will only stick to uncured gel polish, or the sticky layer of gel polish that you need to wipe off after you cure it. So because these stickers don't have that, I need to encapsulate them so that they do not lift. So you do have to work fast because hard gel slides and pools really easily onto the sides of the nail, and also it gets underneath that sticker so it starts to lift. So you just have to work quickly and make sure you encapsulate the whole thing and then paint the entire nail. I like to do the sides last because I don't want them pooling to the sides and making the sides of the nail wider, which it did. It ended up doing it here, but it could be worse, I guess. So I do the middle first. I make sure I encapsulate the stickers first, and then I fill in any spots that need to have builder gel. And because builder gel is really slippery, you should cure each nail individually for 1 minute. Don't wait to do the entire hand. Even if you're doing this on yourself, like, don't wait, just do each nail one by one. It's really time consuming, but that's kind of the price that you pay so that you don't have to deal with stinky monomer. I like the smell of monomer, I just don't like it lingering in my house for the rest of the day. So yeah, give and take, right? Everything is all pros and cons. We are finally approaching the end of our nails. I'm applying my favorite Coupa Gelfinity Top Coat and curing the nails for 60 seconds, making sure that the coat is even. If it's starting to bubble, bubbling is not the right word, but it like has this weird, not even texture. If it's doing that, I'm going back and applying more, because remember, this is the bad batch, which hopefully I will soon use up. I just don't like to waste anything. I hate wasting stuff. So using up this batch, even though it works good, it looks nice, it's just a little bit inconvenient to use it. But whatever, I don't want to complain. I'm just going to apply the top coat, cure it for 60 seconds, and then enjoy the fruits of my labor. And here's the final look. I mean, I guess you saw at the beginning of the video, but here it is again. It is so pretty. I love these nails. I love the ombre, the colors of the ombre. Love the mermaid powder, whatever that means. And the shininess. Ugh, I love these nails. They are to die for. What do you think? Let me know how you feel in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching, and you can support me for free by liking, commenting, and subscribing if you have not already. And be sure to check out my other videos. I'll see you next week. Bye!